professor at LJ Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we will discuss few more topics of applications of partial derivatives. So let's begin with the first topic. Extreme values with constrained variables. Sometimes we have to find the extreme values of a function of 3 or more variables. For example, say function f of x, y, z, which are not independent but are connected by some given relation, that is g of x, y, z is equal to 0. The extreme values of function in such situation are called constrained extreme values. In such situation, we use this g of x, y, z equal to 0 to eliminate one of the variable. For example, say z from the given function, and thus converting the function as a function of only two variables, and then find the extreme values of the function. So let's discuss the method to find extreme values with constrained variables. So u is equals to f of x, y, z be a given function subject to the constraint g of x, y, z is equal to c. This is the constraint given and this is the function given where the c is constant. So the extreme values can be obtained using following step. First one, we have to form a Lagrange equation. So equation is capital F is equals to this small f of x, y, z plus lambda into g of x, y, z minus c, where this lambda is known as Lagrange multiplier. Okay, so every time whenever we have to write this Lagrange equation, we will write as f is equals to function plus lambda times constraint. Okay. Next, second step is find partial derivative with respect to x, y and z and equate it to 0. So on equating you will get del f by del x equal to 0, del f by del y equal to 0 and del f by del z is equal to 0. Next we have to find the value of lambda from these three equations. Okay, then find the values of x, y, z and also find corresponding value of function f of x, y, z. So from this lambda and from the constraint we will find the value of x, y, z and then we will find the value of this function f of x, y, z. So let's begin with the example. The temperature T is given by T is equal to 400 x, y, z square. Find highest temperature on the surface of the unit sphere, that is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. Okay, so this is your function given and this is your constraint given. We have to find the highest temperature. So the solution. Here T is equal to 400 x, y, z square is given and g, that is constant, which is x square plus y square plus z square minus 1. Bring this one on the left side. Okay. Now we have to form the Lagrange equation. So equation is f is equal to function. Function is what? 400. Right. So here we will write t plus lambda times constant. Constant is t. So g of x, y, z minus c. This is constant. Next. Substitute the value of t. So that is 400 x, y, z square plus lambda times this t, that is x square plus y square plus z square minus 1. Now we will differentiate that f with respect to x. Now what is f? F is given, that is 400 x, y, z square plus lambda times constraint is x square plus y square plus z square minus 1. Now we have to differentiate this equation partially with respect to x. So y and z will remain constant. Okay. So differentiate with respect to x. So this 400 and yz square constant as it is and derivative of x is 1 plus lambda times here derivative of x square is 2x. So here we have 2x and these three terms are 0 is equal to 0. Okay, now make lambda as a subject. So lambda is equal to minus 200 yz square upon x. Give it equation number 1. Next, Differentiate partially with respect to y, keeping x and z constant. Okay, so from here we have to keep x and z constant. Okay, and differentiate with respect to y. So this derivative is 1. So here you will get 400 x z square plus lambda into 2y is equal to 0. Okay, so from this make lambda as a subject. So you will get minus 200 x z square upon y. Give it equation number 2. Next, del f by del z is equal to 0. Okay, so differentiate f with respect to z and equate it to 0, right? So here x and y will remain constant. Okay, so this 400 xy will remain constant. Derivative of z square is 2z. So here we have 800 xyz plus lambda into 2z here from with respect derivative with respect to z. So you will get 2z equals to 0. Make lambda as a subject. So you will get minus 400 xy. Give it number 3. Now we have to equate equation number 1 and equation number 2. So from this you will get minus 200 yz square upon x is equal to minus 200 xz square upon y. Okay, now this minus 200 will get cancelled. Okay, z square will get cancelled. So what will remain is x square is equal to y square. Next, equate equation number 2 and 3. So from this you will get minus 200 xz square upon y is equal to minus 400 xy. Okay, now here again minus will get cancelled. Here will get 2, x will get cancelled. So what remains is z square is equal to 2y square. Okay, now we have this constraint, that is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So now substitute the value of x square. X square is y square. So in place of x square y square as it is, and in place of z square we have to write 2y square equal to 1. Simplify, so you will get 4y square is equal to 1. Therefore y square is equal to 1 upon 4 and y is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. Okay, now x square is equal to y square, right? So you will get the answer of x as plus or minus 1 by 2 and z square is equal to 2y square. So substitute this y square 1 by 4 here. So you will get z as plus or minus 1 by root 2. Now, so the point, firstly take all the positive terms. So here you will have 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by root 2, and for x, y, z all negative terms, that is minus 1 by 2, minus 1 by 2 and minus 1 by root 2. Now we have to find the value at this function. Okay, so the function is what? F, that is t. Here we have t. Okay, so it is 400 xy z square. So if you will put this point and this point, you will get the same answer, that is 50 units, which is the maximum temperature. Okay, now let's begin with the next example. A rectangular box open at the top is having volume 32 cubic units. Find the dimension of a box requiring least material. Okay, this is given, volume is given. We have to find the dimension of a box which requires least material for its construction. So let's begin with the solution. Suppose the dimension of the box are x, y and z. Now the volume is given, that is 32 cubic units. So the formula for volume is what? X, y, z. So we have x, y, z is equal to 32. This is your constraint given. Now we have to find function. So for that we will write the surface area. So surface area of a open rectangular box is S is equal to xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Now if only a rectangular box is given, then the area will be 2 times, right? But here we have open rectangular box, so therefore we will write only xy here. Okay, next, so Lagrange equation, right? That volume xyz is equal to 32. This is your constraint, and xy plus 2yz plus 2zx, this is your function. Okay, so f is equals to function plus lambda times constraint. So function is xy plus 2yz plus zx plus lambda times constraint. Bring this 32 here, so you will get xyz minus 32. Okay, now we will differentiate this f with respect to x, keeping y and z constant. Okay, so differentiate. So from here you will get y plus, from here you will get 2z plus lambda times yz is equal to 0. Again we have to make lambda as a subject. So you will get lambda is equal to minus y plus 2z upon yz. Give it equation number 1. Next, differentiate f with respect to y. So when you are differentiating with respect to y, x and z will remain constant. Okay, so on differentiating this f with respect to y, you will get x plus 2z plus lambda times xz is equal to 0, and make lambda as a subject, so you will get minus x plus 2z upon xz. Give it number 2. Next, differentiate this f with respect to z and equate it to 0. So you will get, from again you have to differentiate this equation with respect to z, and we have to keep this x and y as a constant. Okay, so on differentiating you will get 2y plus 2x plus lambda times xy is equal to 0. Make lambda as a subject, so you will get lambda as minus 2y plus 2x upon xy. Give it number 3. Now we have to equate this equation number 1 and 2. So on equating you will get minus y plus 2z upon yz is equal to minus x plus 2z upon xz. Okay, so this z will get cancelled. Next, this minus will get cancelled, and this x multiply here and y you have to multiply here, right? So you will get xy plus 2zx is equal to xy plus 2zy. Next, this xy will get cancelled, so what will remain is x is equal to y. Next, we have to equate equation number 2 and 3. So on equating you will get minus x plus 2z upon xz is equal to minus 2y plus 2x upon xy. Again this x will get cancelled, minus will get cancelled, multiply y here and multiply z here. So you will get xy plus 2zy is equal to 2zy plus 2zx. Okay, again this 2zy will get cancelled, and what remains is y is equal to 2z. Okay, now so from this equation, both the equation, we can write that x is equal to y is equal to 2z. Now we know the constant, that is xyz is equal to 32. Okay, so in place of x we will write 2z, in place of y 2z, in place of zz, and simplify this. So you will get 4z cube is equal to 32, therefore z cube is equal to 8, and therefore z is equal to 2. Okay, and so from that equation we'll get x is equal to 4 and y is equal to 4. So the point will be 4, 4 and 2. Okay, so the dimension of the box which requires least material is, the dimension is 4, 4 and 2. Okay, now next sum, that is find the shortest and longest distance from the point 1 to minus 1 to the sphere x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 24. Okay, so this is your constraint is given, and let's begin with the solution. Suppose x, y, z is a point having shortest and longest distance from this point. Okay, now we have to find the distance. So the distance formula is d square is equal to x minus 1 whole square. The point is given 1 to minus 1. Okay, so we have to find the distance from this point and this point, that is x, y, z. Okay, so now we know the distance formula, d is equal to what? Under root x minus x1 square plus y minus y1 square plus z minus z1 square. Okay, this is in under root. Now in place of x1, y1 and z1 we have to substitute this to 1, 2 and minus 1. Okay, so you will get this equation and just square it. So you will get f is equal to d square, that is x minus 1 square plus y minus 2 square plus z plus 1 whole square. So this is your function. Now constraint, this is your constraint. Okay, so from the Lagrange equation, f is equal to function plus lambda times constraint. So function is this. So write down this function plus lambda times constraint. Constraint is x square plus y square plus z square minus 24. Okay, now f is equal to, we have this x minus 1 whole square plus y minus 2 whole square plus z plus 1 whole square plus lambda times x square plus y square plus z square minus 24. Okay, so now differentiate this f with respect to x. So from this you will get 2 into x minus 1, y and z are constant. Okay, so here we have y and z constant, so these two terms are 0, and from this you will get lambda into 2x is equal to 0. Again same procedure, we have to make lambda as a subject, so you will get lambda is equal to 1 minus x upon x, give it number 1. Now differentiate f with respect to y. So this term is 0. This is also 0. From here you will get 2 into y minus 2. From here you will get 2y into lambda is equal to 0. Okay, and make lambda as a subject. So you will get lambda is equal to 2 minus y upon y. Give it number 2. Now differentiate f with respect to z. And equate it to 0. So from this equation these two terms are 0, and from here you will get 2 into z plus 1 plus lambda times 2z is equal to 0. Again we have to make lambda as a subject, so you will get lambda equals to minus 1 plus z upon z. Give it number 3. Now we have to equate this equation number 1 and 2. So on equating you will get 1 minus x upon x is equals to 2 minus y upon y. Okay, cross multiply, so you will get y minus xy is equal to 2x minus xy. Okay, this xy will get cancelled, so from here you will get x is equal to y by 2. Now equate equation number 2 and 3. So you will get 2 minus y upon y is equal to minus 1 plus z upon z. Okay, again cross multiply. So you will get 2z minus yz is equal to minus y minus yz. This minus yz will get cancelled. Okay, and from here you will get z is equal to minus y by 2. Now we have this constant, that is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 24. Now we have to convert everything in the form of y. So in place of this x we will write y by 2. So here we have y square by 4 plus y square as it is, plus from here z is equal to minus y by 2. So you will get plus y square by 4 is equal to 24. Simplify this. So you will get 6y square upon 4 is equal to 24. So from this you will get y square is equal to 16, and therefore y is equal to plus or minus 4. And from that equation, that is, you will get x is equal to plus or minus 2 and z is equal to minus plus 2. So from here you will get 2 and then 4 and this minus 2. So first point 2, 4 minus 2, and next point, that is minus 2 minus 4 and plus 2. So you will get this another point. Now we will find the distance. Okay, so now we know the formula of distance, that is under root of this x minus 1 square plus y minus 2 square plus z plus 1 square. Okay, so in place of x, y and z we have to write this. Firstly we have to solve this. So in place of x write down minus 2, in place of y minus 4, in place of z 2, and simplify it. Okay, so you will get distance at this particular point, that is minus 2 minus 4 2, that is equal to 3 under root 6. Now we will find distance at this particular point 2 4 minus 2. Okay, so again in this, in place of x you have to substitute 2, in place of y 4, and in place of z minus 2, and simplify. So you will get distance is equal to under root 6. Now you can see this is the maximum distance and this is the minimum distance. Okay, so we have found out the maximum distance and minimum distance. We get the maximum distance at this particular point and minimum distance at this point. Okay, so I hope you have understood everything in this session. Thank you for watching.